Lauren is in court to claim £1,531.84 for the amount owed to pay off a debt after a mobile phone contract she took out for a friend defaulted. Defendant Jayden says due to a change in her circumstances, she could not afford the repayments, and as she tried to resolve the situation, she is not responsible for the debt.
Do I have Lauren?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Very clear, very good. And Jayden?
Yes, Judge.
The reality was you were in a relationship with two brothers, right?
Yes, Judge.
So you were going out with brother A and you were going out with brother B. And so you were rather like a little family living together, a slightly sordid version of the Waltons. Correct?
Very correct.
And so the two of you became almost, not just friends, but a bit like de facto sister-in-laws, right?
We was very close. I thought that I could trust her. We spent a lot of time together, like every single day, practically sisters.
Jayden, you were at university at the time, at Derby University. What were you studying?
Nursing.
Nursing. I'm shaking my head because of what happened. That's a great degree. Did you finish it?
No.
A lot of people won't have experienced what you've been through here, right?
Very correct.
I know that you broke up with your brother. Are you still with your brother?
Yes.
Any plans to get married?
Hopefully, Judge.
I see. Now, at some point, and this is a difficult part, you went to the mobile phone shop with Jayden, correct?
Yes, Judge.
And you came across a salesperson who started giving you both the hard sell, right? True? Take this contract out, it's marvellous. You took your contract out because you had decent credit. They then went, as I understand it, Jayden, and they looked up whether you were, at the time, a decent financial risk. Do you remember that in the shop?
Yeah.
What did they come back and say?
No credit.
No credit. Did they give you a reason why?
I knew why they didn't.
What was the reason?
Because I have a lot of debts.
What sort of debt? What was your debt at that time?
About 4,000 in total.
Now, Lauren, you then did something terribly silly. You took out a contract for Jayden, right?
Yes, Judge. She agreed on the terms that she would pay this contract every month, making sure that she's on top of everything.
You accept the contract. In other words, you were aware that when you signed up in your name, in the event she didn't pay you this agreement, you would be personally liable. Now, what sort of handset was it?
iPhone.
That seems rather extravagant. How much were the monthly payments, Lauren?
I don't know for definite, but I think it was around £40.
Yeah, 48, 50 pounds, because we had insurance included.
At the time, you agreed to make the repayments, the monthly repayments. Could you afford to pay those sums?
Yes, Judge.
The critical thing here, to meet that agreement, you had to do something. You had to set up a standing order or a direct debit. Lauren, did that happen at first?
Yes.
Good. How many monthly payments did she make, roughly?
Roughly. We got the contract out in 2014, Christmas time, and I think it went downhill from February 2015.
She made one payment and then a few others, I think piecemeal, is that right?
Yes.
Now, here's what went wrong. Jayden, you broke up with your boyfriend, one of the two brothers that you were living with.
Yes, Judge.
Well, that necessitated you leaving the house, right?
Yes, Judge.
What situation did you find yourself in when you had to leave that house, please, Jayden?
I had nowhere to go, so I was sofa surfing for a while, and I hit a bit of a low point when I quit university. It was quite hard mentally, so I went to stay in Grantham for a month, and then I came back to another few friends' house before moving into a hostel.
What did it do to you when you had to move into a hostel?
Well, the type of hostel I was in was very strict, so it took a lot away of my freedom. I was treated like a child. I was very much grown up, capable of looking after myself, but it wasn't seen that way. I was in a financial situation where I didn't have any income for 4 months at all, and then I finally was able to receive job seekers.
What you did have was this agreement with Lauren that you would make regular payments. That then became impossible. Now, until you left that property, your expenditure on the phone, according to Lauren's claim, was reasonable. Fast forward, did Jayden stay in regular contact with you?
At the start, she avoided me. When she left the house, I had no idea that she couldn't afford anything.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.